Okay, we're back, I think. That was an abrupt cut. I've lost my touch since last time. I'm hoping that the sound works. That was an abrupt cut. Okay, sound's working. The mic's working. We're already starting off better than last time. I'm your host, John Sosis. Welcome to Building Bricks and Talking Shit. The little companion piece to building friendships. It's a little bit looser. No guests, just me here. Sometimes guests, but not really. We have some guests in the chat every now and then, but it'll be, oh, here we go. We got Kai in here. Honestly, I'm doing this. I have brick slopes. I have to head out in an hour but to a comedy club, but I have brick slopes tomorrow morning. I have to leave at like 7 a.m. to get to the airport, but I can't carry this anywhere. If you see, I have this goddamn Avengers Tower. Cannot carry it to the studio anymore. I brought it for my last interview, my last two interviews, three interviews, and I'm not doing it anymore. I put in a seatbelt. The seatbelt was crushing it, which I guess that means the seatbelt is safe. I'm just not carrying it around anymore. So here we are. We're finishing it up. I'm not even putting this front piece on. If you want to look at the front of it, it's a pretty good setup here. But yeah, we're back. So good news. I don't know if I'm allowed to announce it yet. That's the problem. Let me see what her text says. I don't think I can announce it. I can tell you that if you are going to San Diego, if you're going to LA Comic Con October 4th, 5th, and 6th, you will see me there in at least one capacity, possibly two. I'm hoping for two. Two would be fun. I haven't gotten the second one approved yet. I haven't got it officially confirmed yet, but I can tell you there's definitely one appearance that I'm going to be making, Lego related, obviously. So definitely come hang out. I can tell you it's the Sunday. I can't announce the time yet because I don't have it confirmed, but I've been told it's Sunday, October 6th. So if you are in town and you're at Comic-Con, come hang out wherever we announce that we will be hanging out. So that's one thing I can kind of announce. And it's been weird I guess since I last did one of these. I had some pretty cool guests on to promote the projects that they're doing. So we're getting to a place where publicists are actually seeing this as a realistically helpful series to have their clients on. So I'm getting a lot of good guests lined up for building friendships. I'm hiring a social team so it could actually go somewhere beyond what I'm doing beyond what's where it is right now, it's not a bad thing. It's just it's a slow burn, which I get, but I want it to be a faster burn. So the plan is to just keep chugging along. I'm going to only really do guests that like publicists and studios reach out and like, hey, can we promote? I'm reaching out to like my friends who have big things coming on, but like I'm not taking big swings anymore unless a publicist or a studio reaches out and is like, hey, we would love so-and-so to come bring their thing, come promote whatever. So the first big one we had Bobby Moynihan on because we have Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy coming out September 13th. So I had Bobby Moynihan. Then we had Chrissy Fox, who has a horror movie called Little Bites coming out. And she's in Terrifier 3. So Little Bites is October 4th. Terrifier 3 is October 11th. David Howard Thornton was on. He plays Art the Clown in Terrifier. Terrifier 3 is October 11th. And then my next shoot is supposed to be Monday morning with Tony Revolori from Spider-Man and Scream 6. And he's also voicing a character in Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. So it's pretty cool. I'm hoping the Tony interview happens. I know that he's super busy and he's going to be promoting a lot of his stuff. So I just want to make sure that like I could at least keep on top of that interview because that's going to be a fun one. He might be my first interview from a cast member of Scream, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to be excited to ask him questions about everything. Obviously, his team's going to want me to stick with Spider-Man and not Spider-Man, Star Wars, and I that's going to be a majority of it because I think he is a legitimate Star Wars fan. But I would love to. What did I just do here? This. Oh, and then I got to make fucking 9 of these. So yeah, that's going to be a fun interview. And then I have a few other fun things that are going on that I'll hopefully be able to talk about soon. It's getting really busy, which is a good thing. It's like a good thing to have a lot of things going on, and a lot of it is Lego related, which until, I would say Brick World, I didn't realize the community was what it was until Brick World, and that's when I started taking it a little bit more seriously, because I think a lot of them make their career, like their careers are this. So for me, that would be nice. It would be nice to have a career that is Lego, and I get to do this and work with cool people and hang with cool people and promote the stuff that we're doing. Like, I would love building friendships to become a reliable source of income and then not have to do the corporate bullshit anymore, because it's exactly that. It's all corporate bullshit. So that's been my goal. I've been taking it a little bit more seriously and really looking into things that I can do with Lego. So one of the things, so I've been talking to people about the festivals. Tony's coming to Monday, 10:30 a.m. I have Tony. So yeah, so it's going to be busy for the next few weeks, which is good. Then we have Comic-Con. There's something else that I have, I just don't remember. And then I've been talking to I've been talking to a few people who have given me like information about the different conventions and what worked and what didn't, and what, like, LA had one and now it doesn't, and I've been learning more about that, and my thought was like, okay, I wouldn't be opposed to starting one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I gotta make 3 more. I was told that they're not profitable. This is going to be the first year that like some of these are profitable after 10 years, which is wild to think about and a little concerning if like I were to look at that as a career thing, to have to go 10 years, spend a lot of time, a lot of money, and not really make anything. But I've been talking to just people and getting general information, like what the crowds look like, revenue, the amount of work and time that goes into it. And it's a lot, and it's definitely a lot. So I had this idea. I'm like, okay, what if I did do an LA convention? What can that look like? And I'm going to look at Brick Slopes this weekend and just kind of, I don't consider Brickfest a convention. I consider it like a kids' day event, whatever. So I want to look at Brick Slopes this weekend. So that means that my only actual convention was Brick World Chicago, which was great. But I've been to, how many have I been to? 1, 2, 3, probably 6 different events at the Pasadena Convention Center. They literally all feel the same. And I get that they're not. I get that they all, like, one's a horror, one's a monster, one's a Lego. Like, I get that they're all different, but they do not feel different, which is my biggest problem. My biggest problem is the space is the same and we're just changing signs. Like, especially because a lot of the people that I've met do not live in LA. So for people that would want to come to something like this, it needs to be worth their time, worth their money. It needs to be well run. And most importantly, it needs to be different. The only way and I don't like to use the word trick, but you're never going to trick someone to do the same bad thing twice. if it's that bad. And like, this isn't me trying to trick people, but I don't want people coming to an event and then me having to find a way to get them to come back. I want it to be kind of like what Brickworld is, where everybody's excited to be back every year. So because of the, oh shit, because of that, I'm kind of looking at all the film studios here. So I've had meetings with Warner Brothers, and I've had meetings with what the hell is this? This. I don't know what's going on here. What's this supposed to look like? Okay, I assume that means that this is okay to look like this. Yeah, this is fine, I think. So I had a meeting with Warner Brothers, and I basically, so there's something out here called Cinegear, which all the different film and TV equipment companies take over a film studio lot, and showcase everything from cranes to cameras to giant backdrops, blue screen, green screen. They showcase all the newest technology in TV and film, which is actually pretty cool in the grand scheme of things. What am I doing here? Is this supposed to just sit up here like this? This looks terrible. I did something wrong. I don't think this is supposed to sit like this. Oh, it sure is. That is a terrible build. I feel like if this slips out of here, it's just gonna go flying. That's terrible. Okay. So I was like, this is pretty cool. So when you first check in, and they have thousands of people that show up to the Cinegear thing. It's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You walk in, you check in because there's big security on these lots. You get your pass, and then you're walking through the entire, this year it was at Warner Brothers, but last year was at Paramount. You're walking through the entire studio lot where your favorite movies were shot, and you're checking out the exhibits, the equipment, all of that stuff. You're talking to the people at the different companies. It is a convention. It's a Cinegear Expo is a convention that just happens to be held at the movie studio. So that was my first thought. My first thought is, how do we make this different than every other convention? And my first thought was, you do it at a TV studio. No doubt, no questions asked. You just do it at a TV studio. And sure enough, like, they were taking meetings with me. And like, one of the appealing things is obviously, just, especially with Warner Brothers, they did these movies. I don't know why everything's so dark on my screen. There's a very dark video. But Warner Brothers did the Lego movies. So you're turning it into like this convention for Lego into now a partnership and a creative marketing type thing that could be appealing to a studio. But regardless, I had a conversation with them just about the details and like the optics of it and the small things, the big things, the ridiculous things that we might want to do. And let me tell you, not cheap. It is not cheap. I got the first quote today. So we walked through everything, and she made it pretty clear. Like, the woman I spoke to made it very, very clear. This is not something that's going to be particularly cheap. So I wouldn't say I'm shocked. But when you see how much they spend, especially on things like security. So like, one of the big things was actually, like, we need security. And that's Lego The Office. This is a pretty smart idea. Yeah, I have some numbers I could show you tomorrow that will potentially change your mind unless we got a lot of sponsors. So I spoke to Warner Brothers, and we talked through it. And like, what TV and film mostly shoot in the fall and the spring. So their best available time would be the summer. So now we're already dealing with the heat, which is okay because we'll have tourists. So I guess the foot traffic might be good. But the main issue was they want to do it outside. They want to do it part outside, part inside. So they want to do it in Western Village, which is their western town on the lots. On the Warner Brothers lot, every section has its own thing. They have like country area, they have New York Street, Chicago Street, Western, and then the brownstones. So the brownstones, and then they have theaters. So the theaters is where all the adult stuff would go on during the day. But they want to set up the street with displays, and then inside the fake buildings, like putting up displays in the windows. So you'll be able to go into the different buildings to see things, which if we got creative about it could be cool. We could put like the front of the building here could be a fake comic book store, and then everything in there is all comic book stuff. This could be a fake movie rental shop, and everything in there could be film related. This could be a record store. All the builds in there could be record store related. We really get to utilize the entire space, and it's pretty cool. I just don't know how people are going to feel about it being outside. One, it's going to be very, very fucking hot. Two, I don't know how people are going to feel about their sets being outside. Like, nobody wants to come in the morning and have bird shit on their sets. I guess we could cover it at the end of the night. So there's just all these variables that we have to sort out and go through. But that's it. Like, my thing is, if you're not going to do it big, don't do it. If you're not going to do it big and you're not going to do it right, don't do it just to do it. I don't want to be the LA guy, because this is the guy who hosts the thing in LA. If it's garbage, that stays with you, and that stays with you for everything you're going to want to do in the community. So like, I just don't want to take on a responsibility of something if it's not going to be the coolest thing, and people aren't going to talk about it, and people aren't going to make it like the biggest thing every year. I'm going to want people to come back every year, so it needs to be the greatest thing. So I saw some of these numbers, and it is fucking like, I don't know if she made up these numbers just to scare me off. I don't know if she made up these numbers if the numbers are legit. I don't know. I just know that it's high, and would it put me in debt? No, I'd have to sell my place. If I couldn't pay it off, I would have to sell my place, but I'd still have money left over. So that's what we're dealing with right now. So that's something that I'm thinking about. I am going to think about it this weekend. The whole thing for me this weekend, I definitely want to see how this feels compared to Brick World, because this is only going to be my second convention, like I said, and I really want it. If it feels different and looks different, then I'd consider just doing it in a convention center, because my issue with the convention center is everything in every convention center looks identical. So that's my main issue with doing it in a convention center. Not much changes except for what's on display. So that's going to be a project this week. So I got the quote today for Warner Brothers, and then tomorrow afternoon or Thursday afternoon, I have a call with Paramount, and considering they're going out of business, they might be a little bit more lenient. Not Fire Island. What Fire Island? Well, I mean, depends what you say about intimate, because I heard Brick Slopes is like 75,000 square feet, and Brick World was 100,000. So it's 25,000 more 25,000 square feet more intimate, which is not that much. Where did I put these dumb stickers? Marvel, Lego, for all this money, stop with the goddamn stickers. Enough with the stickers. Okay, so what's this? 13. 10. So I do have a backup plan, which is something I'm looking at now, but I want a sponsor to at least cover the bus cost. So when I was at Warner Music Group, we did a when I was at Warner Music Group, we did a bus crawl, a record store crawl. So basically what that was is on record store day, the stores get like record store day exclusives, but what was cool about what we did is, much like the bricks and minifig stores that are all over the country, every record store has its own unique thing. Sure, you get the stuff for record store day and that's all the same, but everybody orders different things. Everybody has different things in stock. Everybody buys and sells, like buys from people different records. So there might be things in this store that this store doesn't have. Most of the time that's the case. So we did a record store crawl, and the other big reason to do that is to help the mom and pop shops, because they're usually all privately owned. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Do we not put these stickers on? Oh, okay. So they're all mom and pop shops, so we got to keep them in business. Otherwise, these corporations are going to just kill us all. So we rented a bus. You would buy a ticket, and then the bus would take you to like a handful of stores throughout the day. So with the Pharrell movie coming out, I want to do something similar where we would pick up a bus at Universal Studios in Hollywood. It would take us to 4 or 5 local bricks and minifigs. While we're at the Anaheim one, maybe we do a pit stop at Downtown Disney Lego store. But whatever, we would do 4 or 5 different stores. And then it would take us back to Universal Studios, and your bus ticket would include a ticket to go see the new Pharrell movie. So we would do it October 12th, just because the movie comes out the 11th. So that's the other thing that I'm thinking of if I can't figure out the another minifig. Still don't have Kevin Feige. I've been trying to get Kevin Feige. I'm 9 episodes in of this shit. No Kevin Feige. So yeah, the other thing I'm looking to do is a bus crawl that could be really fun, and it's going to help the local mom and pops, which is like the local bricks and minifigs, which if you live in LA, you'll know they are all, there's too many. There's too fucking many, and it's getting out of control. It needs to be stopped. We need to stop. Like, the franchise doesn't care. The franchise doesn't care. The franchise wants more to open because they have a franchise fee. So they don't give a shit if these places come into business and then go out of business, because they're just getting a free franchise fee when the place opens. If it goes out of business, they're fine. So it's just a weird, it's just a weird thing with all of these stores opening. I know at least 2 stores opening in my, within a half hour from me. So that would be 6 different stores in existence within a half hour, which means they're all going to be competing for items, for customers. The good thing is, yes, they all have different items, like I said. So if you can't find something here, you go on Instagram. They might have this other store might have posted it. You never really know, but it is definitely becoming a lot. What did I fuck up here? Of bricks and minifigs. So if I could take a bus of 55 people to bricks and minifigs, I imagine they'll all make some money. So that's like the smaller project I'm looking for. If I can find a $3,000 sponsor, I mean, I could just make it Building Friendships the sponsor, which I'm going to do anyway, but because I'm not doing this to make money, so I'll throw the Building Friendships logo on it. But yeah, if I could get a sponsor for like $3,000, that'll cover the bus. Because it's not just a bus. We like the money that people pay for tickets, it's going to cover a lot of other stuff. What am I doing here? Oh. It's going to cover probably a merch shirt. It's going to cover the tip for the driver. It's going to cover the movie ticket. So covering the actual bus rental cost would be super helpful. So that's the small level project I'm working on, and I guess I got to get on that quick because it's almost September already. And I would need like a month to promote it. But also one of the reasons I'm doing it is because if I can't get 50 people in a bus, I would not even think twice about doing an actual convention. Like, I like to believe there are a lot of like AFOLs. I fucking hate acronyms. I like to think there are a lot of adult Lego fans here, but it just seems like if I can't get 50 people in a bus, I'm not getting 50 people to pay X amount of dollars to display at a Lego convention in LA, and then getting other people to pay for tickets and to fly in. Like, it just doesn't seem like something that's very realistic. So I'm using that as a gauge of sorts. What else is going on? So yeah, I can't talk about that yet. I am getting a social media person to help me grow this, so I'm going to be just as active, but sometimes you will be talking to not me. And that's going to just be super helpful in getting more clips made, getting stuff made off the ground. Yeah, getting some revenue made off YouTube. What time is it? It's only been 28 minutes, not bad, but 22 minutes really just streaming. 7:22. All right, we're doing okay. Oh, got to do this guy now. What else is going on? We have our we have our giveaway for our Lego Ideas thing. We're going to be doing our giveaway. We're going to announce the winners on Friday. I'm going to pick them Wednesday night, and we're going to announce them Friday. We're still very behind the other. We are very behind the other Full House set on ideas. We are very, very behind them. Granted, like, I guess you only get to be a staff pick when you have low numbers. I don't know if it qualifies, but the other Lego set became a staff pick the day after we posted. So it's a little annoying that, like, we're playing catch up all the time with this set. But we're going to get there. I'm not worried. The reason I'm not worried is because if 2 sets hit 10,000 for Full House, I would bet my life that Lego picks the one made by the cast member of Full House. So, like, I'm really not worried that both of us are going to get picked and the other guy is going to get chosen over mine. I genuinely think that if we, what's going on here? If we get to the 10,000 and he gets to the 10,000, they're going to pick ours because JODIE's involved. And then they might even use his idea, because I've seen Lego use other people's Lego ideas for their sets. So there's a good chance that they do make us add the kitchen in. Even though I think the living room and the car is more than enough, there is a very good chance that in the final build they want to make it small, the living room smaller, and add a kitchen, which I wouldn't love, but at that point, I'm doing what they want. It's Lego. What else is going on? I saw Sammy Sullivan, the U.S. Olympic rugby player. She just got Lego officially sent her. This is another one that just sits here. This is so weird. This entire top is so weird. Lego just sent her the Eiffel Tower set. What Lego probably doesn't know is my stomach's making noises. She has 3 other Lego Eiffel Tower sets by now. You can always... Well, I was wondering, I think, so to your point, JJ, I think, let's talk this weekend once you see it. I think you've never seen it in person yet. It's too big, and I don't want to shrink it to the size that he has it. I have no problem adding the kitchen. I could do that the second I get back. But I do think, and like Kai knows, I'm in there every fucking 3 days, and he's helping me find pieces for stuff. But adding that kitchen is going to make it wide. And I don't know if that's something that Lego really wants. Like, I'm looking at your Lego set right now, and the office set is probably a little wider than my living room set. Not nearly as high, but definitely wider. But not, if I added a kitchen to the living room, it would be wider than your office set. What do you mean? What do you mean about the Disney arbitration clause? Why are we talking legal? What's going on? Am I in legal trouble? Well, that's the other thing I've been keeping in mind since we spoke, JJ. It's like, I assume that my build, which they always clearly state, my build is not going to be the official product. So if my build gets selected, the designers are going to do what the designers do, and it's going to be whatever size they decide to make it. So I'm not taking any of that into consideration, but I guess that does mean I could add a kitchen, and if they want to downsize everything, they can. But what Disney arbitration? I'm curious now. Oh yeah. Hopefully Lego doesn't have you signing your life away in an unrelated situation. That was wild. Signs up for Disney Plus, has no clue he's signing away his rights to sue Disney. It's chaos. Chaos. What's this? Yeah, his wife died, and then he couldn't sue Disney because he signed up for Disney Plus, which they don't tell you. They don't tell you all the information, or at least they don't make it easy to read. I would have had no clue. Where's this fucking going? I would have had no clue that I'm not allowed to sue Disney because I like watching the Avengers movies. Who would have thought? I'm trying to find out why it's darker than usual in here. Oh, I don't have my light up there. Alright, it's definitely feeling dark here. I got my... Okay, we're gonna put this up later. I'm not standing up now. What the fuck is this? This really is like, it's a good set, but it's a little out of control. This can go up later. I don't think I'm making it through these last two bags. Maybe I'll jump on later and do it. But I'll look over your set design in person this week and offer my review. I think you're right. If it gets chosen, they will compact it more. Yeah, that's why I'm like, maybe I should just say fuck it and add the kitchen, but I also got to get cleaner bricks. Who was I talking to about this? Oh, I was talking to Crystal about this. Part of the challenge for me is building stuff with the bricks at hand, which I know is not ideal for having clean bricks because most of the time I do not, but that's like part of the challenge for me. So I think I do need to, I just ordered a shit ton of white bricks that I need to replace the set with. I forget something. I don't know. Missing a piece, but I don't know where it is. Oh, wait, no. All right, I'll deal with that later. Wait, was I supposed to open up 2 bags? 37. No, just 37. No, I'm missing 2 gray pieces. This feels weird. Oh, here's the 4. There we go. Hopefully, I just ordered a ton of new bricks. I'm not even gonna bother washing them. I don't need that headache in my life. I'm just like ready to order new bricks. I'll replace what I have. I'll try to I did actually shrink it. I will say that I shrunk my set a little bit. I had too much of the wall was too high. The wall didn't need to be as high as it was. So I shrunk the wall a little bit. Now I just need to figure out the rest of the downsizing. Because the staircase and the upstairs walkway are iconic. You can't not have them. So, like, it has to be a little bit tall, and I think they know that. What the hell am I doing? Oh, okay. Is anyone building anything good right now? JJ, did you put your new stuff on yet? Okay. Oh, that's cool. For anything specific or just a little coffin? Just to have a little coffin? Wait. I'm building the 90s Batman, the animated series Batmobile. Oh, okay. Got it. I was like, I thought that's what you were doing on Lego Ideas. I'm like, that literally just got released. I was like, that's a terrible idea because it just came out. Yeah, this weekend's gonna be fun. I have to like figure out what I'm gonna try and do all my work on the plane for the week, and this way I just won't have to actually do anything. What is this? 1. I cut the new images earlier. Oh yeah, looking forward to hanging out. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna get to. I mean, so JJ, this is where you have to realize that karma is a real thing. So you and Nicole doing your little commentary while I was helping Crystal clean last time, it's only going to come back and hurt Nicole now because I will be doing commentary during her keynote. So, I mean, yeah, that's what happens. You try to be funny, and then you end up with what she's going to end up with. It's going to be an interesting experience. Like 2 more bags. Definitely not going to be able to do them now because I have to head out in like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know. No, I'm going to do it with my Brooklyn accent, which is going to make her even more annoyed because she's a Boston girl. She's going to hate that even more. All right, what am I doing with this guy? I got to check the mail and see if my new stickers came. I didn't realize how equipped everybody was going to be for... Wait, what did I just miss? Oh. I didn't realize how equipped everybody was going to be for Brickworld, so I ordered more stickers and shit just to make sure I had enough. 1, 2, and then this. Nope, this was backwards. Absolutely backwards. I'm always building friendships. That's my goal in life. No, I leave tomorrow. I have to go to a comedy club tonight and do some work stuff. But tomorrow I leave. But I'll send you some cool shit. See if anything pops. Should be fun. I think it'll be interesting. I'm just not into the cult thing that goes on there. This is the guy I'd mentioned on a previous show. He everybody wears a shirt with his face on it. I'm just like, that's not something I plan on doing. I built 100 Dundee trophies. Yeah, so, and the parts to make 1,000 more. So I ordered a bunch of stuff for trophies and it never came. So I have nothing to give people at Slopes. It is what it is. It's fucking weird. It's weird. And like someone showed me videos, they're like bowing down to this guy. He's the guy who runs Slopes. So it's definitely a weird fucking thing. What's this? Yeah, I forgot to put I can't even show you, like I was going to move my laptop, but the camera's over there. I have 20-foot ceilings and I didn't put the light on. Hi, Aubrey. I did not put the light on, and yeah, it's a lot darker than usual. But I gotta finish this dumb Avengers Tower. Um, but yeah, we get to hang out with Aubrey this weekend. I think we were talking about going to see a movie, but I don't know if it's going to happen. The slope schedule looks pretty busy. I might need to get away, but that's what the Lego store is for. Yeah, my ceiling's pretty high. Yep, because I have a loft. I'm not. I have a loft, so like my living room's right here. The ceiling's all the way up there. My bedroom is upstairs over there. Bathroom 1, bathroom 2, kitchen is around there. Like I terrace 1, terrace 2, because I don't live anywhere where I don't have 2 terraces, guys. It's just not my style. Yeah, no, I got very lucky with this place. So, where the fuck does this go now? I don't know where this goes. This is a weird build. Maybe this goes differently? Yeah, this goes this way. But I still don't know where that other piece goes. This is an odd build, but we'll figure it out. Okay, that goes there, that goes there. This goes up. I got it. Figured it out. This goes here. What's so crazy is like we're building lofty, Aubrey. Yeah, how dare you? It's a loft, and I have 2 bathrooms and 2 terraces. It's a loft. You don't get that in a terrace in a basement is useless. My stomach's making crazy noises. I should probably eat dinner before I take a flight tomorrow. End up blacking out on the plane. Is that black? Yeah. It's weird. I'm building like Dr. Selvig's thing for the roof of the Avengers Tower. And it's a big, the thing is a big thing of nothing. Like, you probably can't see this. It's just the thing that he builds in the movie. It just looks like a bunch of metal stitched together. And I guess they tried to do the same thing with this. It's like, you guys tried too hard. You tried way too hard. It should not be this complicated to make this dumb Dr. Selvig thing. But whatever. Okay, this will go on the roof. I'm not standing up now. One, two, we're getting there. 3, 4, what the hell is this thing? Goodbye. More stickers, yes! Uh-oh, where'd my sticker sheet go? Oh, here it is, thank God. I got nervous. Is this shawarma? Is that what this is supposed to be? I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. I'm excited to see you. I leave at 8. I go to the airport. My flight is at 10. I land at 12. My flight's like an hour and 45 minutes. So I land at 12:45 your time. Bionicle's trash. That's not Lego. Bionicle is is the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure garbage. That's what that is. Okay, what am I missing? I feel like I'm almost done with this. Purple tube. This is a red tube. Where's the purple one? Oh, I guess it's supposed to be a red one. Bionicle is trash. It trashed itself. Bionicle's just not a real thing. I'm not trashing it. It's just not a real thing. It's not Lego. Bionicle is connects. I'll give you that. Bionicle is 100% connects. Getting a lot of pieces here that could have been made when we first did the base of this thing. Still no Kevin Feige. We're on bag. Next time I do this, we're on bag 38. No Kevin Feige. All right, that'll go up later. Oh, this is cool. Is this Avengers Battle of New York Memorial? Oh, fun. Yeah, because it's connects. It's not real Lego. That's why when I tell people about Brickcraft and like that I actually like building their sets and I get like grief about it. It's like half of you people build fake Lego. Half of you people like those mini dolls that come with the Disney sets. That's not real Lego. That's trash. That's not a minifigure. It's a doll. It's exactly what it says. It's a doll. Nicole should do the keynote as a Teletubby. That would be hilarious. I think she should do it as MLK. I think that would be hilarious. I already suggested it in our group chat. The group text, I was like, you should do I Had a Dreams with the 3 Z's, and you insert as many Lego references as possible. These nerds are going to eat it up, and then you won't have to be nervous anymore. I also don't know what the keynote is. I'm sorry, but mini dolls, again, they trash themselves. Mini dolls are not minifigures. So stop trying to be, because what you did was you ruined potential Wicked sets. That's what you guys did. That's what you did, mini dolls. You ruined them. I was like, how many pieces did I miss? But it's all dots and 1x1s that are here as extras, which is great because I need a lot of these. They're better with mini dolls? No. Nothing is better with mini dolls except my nightmares. There's nothing good about those mini dolls. We're not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight you over mini dolls. Ah, here we go. I'm going to open the bag. I'm not going to finish it, but I at least want this on camera. The moment I've been waiting for. Probably 80% of the reason why I got this set. We got the Feige. They make it very hard for people to steal in store when you got to dig for bag 38. But now everything's locked up, so you can't dig for bag shit. The underwear's locked up, the shampoo's locked up, and you bet your ass the Lego's locked up. Is he holding pizza? Oh no, it's shawarma. A lot of shawarma references in here. There he is. One of the reasons I got this set, Kevin Feige. One day he will do Building Friendships. I know he will. 100% I'm going to get him on Building Friendships. But right now, I have some pretty good shows coming up. I'm going to release Bobby Moynihan. I got to see if my social team thinks I should release it on the day of the episode release, because then it'll be like trending and shit. But I was going to release it the Monday before. Then I was going to release Tony Revolori the Monday after. And then in October, then I have a break for a week, which I could either record an episode and fill it in there, or I'm going to just wait until October 11th, 10th, 9th, 8th, October 7th, and September 30th would be Chrissy Fox, and then October 7th would be David Howard Thornton. So we have some good episodes coming. I just have to figure out officially when I'm going to release them. That was the other thing. The publicists were like, afterwards they were like, how long does it take to turn around an episode? Like 30 days, like 3 weeks? I was like, no, I'm going to have this edited within 3 days. And then she's like, okay, can we just please make sure that we don't release this until closer to the show? I was like, yeah, no problem, because I want those hashtags. I want those views. I'm not releasing anything until I have to. Mini Dolls is just Polly Pocket Fight Me. Oh, I would pay to see that fight. I would pay for that fight. Polly Pocket's no Mighty Max, I'll say that. But I would pay to see JJ versus Aubrey in a fight. I think it would be pretty close. She has serial killers tattooed on her arm. That to me makes her a threat. I would not fuck with her. I mean, I'm still going to talk trash about Bionicle and Mini Dolls, but like, I want her on my team when it comes time to kill. When the apocalypse comes, we're in a civil war. I'm on Team Aubrey. And then the other thing I want to do, which I think I told, what the fuck is this? Oh, I think I may have told Kai, but I want to break the Titanic build record. So I don't know how true this is, Kai, but I was talking to Miguel, and he said the current record is already broken by the kid who already owns the record. He just isn't sending in his new record. He's not sending in his new record until the girl who was going to try and beat his record at the anniversary thing, until she submits her number. So basically what he wants to happen is he wants her to spend her time trying to break the record, submit the new time, and then he has a new time ready to go. I saw this in the King of Kong documentary. This is like some dirty Guinness record bullshit. And just for that reason, I want to break the record on my birthday. No, I don't want to break the Titanic. God did that. I want to... What the fuck did I do wrong here? Something ain't right. Oh, I got it. Yeah, no. God broke the Titanic. I'm here to break the record for the Titanic. The other thing that I didn't tell anybody I did. So, last Thursday, was it? I think it was last Thursday. A buddy of mine's producing a show called Uncertified Fresh. It's a game show. And it's basically, there's different rounds, there's mini games, but the main part of the game is there's 3 contestants, and they each have to, they go one by one and they name a movie. The computer looks up what the Rotten Tomatoes score. So they pick a random number, actually. They pick a number from like 100 to 400. 100 to like 250 or 300. Then they go one by one. You have to pick a movie and try to hit that. You get 3 movies to pick. You have to pick a movie and try to hit that number as close to it as possible. So it was a fun game show, and they asked me to be on it. So hopefully that gets edited and comes out soon. because that would be fun to just be able to promote building friendships on that. But yeah, I won the first game, and then they had me back for the Tournament of Champions, and I fucked up. So you could win extra points in the last round. In the last round, when you're going and picking your 3 movies, if you select a theme, you can pick a theme, and if you stay within the theme, fuck this up. If you stay within the theme, you get extra points. So for the game that I lost in the championship, I lost by like 1 point. My theme was sequels. Easy enough. I know great sequels. It's a strategy game, so you have to also, in the back of your head, if you pick 2 movies and they happen to have high scores, like I picked Sharknado, I was shocked that it was a pretty high Rotten Tomatoes score. So you have to have things in the back of your head that you know are going to have zeros or less. So if the movie registers in Rotten Tomato but it has no rating, it qualifies as a 0. So I kept it. So the movie that I picked was the second movie that I said for my sequels theme was Scream 2, and I meant to say Scream 3. I remember, like, Scream 2 is amazing. Why I needed a low number because the combined number was like 68. So you need you need 3 movies that have very low ratings, and sequels. That's why I picked the theme sequels, because it's like, oh, I could pick I think my picks were like Cruel Intentions 2, and then Scream 2. And I fucked up because I knew Scream 2 is amazing, and I knew it had a high rating. So I ended up over by like certain amount of points. The only chance I would have had was if I managed to pick a movie that, like, I couldn't add any more points to my score. So I needed a movie that had 0. And the movie that I picked was Titanic 2. And I don't know. Oh, night, Aubrey. See you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Not tomorrow. But I don't know when I'm seeing you. Probably Thursday. But the movie that I picked was Titanic 2. And I was very happy that I picked it. And then I remembered that it's a terrible, terrible movie. And if you've never seen the trailer for Titanic 2, I highly, highly recommend it. It is a work of art. It is Titanic 1, but like slightly different. Like, it is legitimately... The ship is called the Titanic 2, and they're going on the exact same route as the Titanic. So that's really all you need to know that it's a pretty amazing movie. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I should have one more here. 5. So yeah, that was a fun thing that I did last week. I'm trying to do more podcasts and stuff. I'm really trying to promote the Lego show, building friendships a lot harder now. So I'm getting out there. Whatever I can do, I am signing my ass up to do. But that's I got the Avengers logos, but I got to get out of here. That's going to be it for today. Hey, everyone. Hey, Zizu. You joined right at the end, but I'm heading out. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram, SWEETIN, Building Friendship Series. Most importantly, go to go to tinyurl.com/Lego Full House. We need the votes. We're still very behind. I need to find out what this guy is doing that his votes are just jumping. I know he was a staff pick, but like, we were within 30-something votes, and the next day he was up 300. So I think he's cheating. It doesn't matter. I need to figure out how to make my shit work. So JODIE and I are talking about it. She's gonna accept a collab, and we're gonna do another thing. But long story short, vote for us. We're gonna announce the winners to some of our prizes that we have here, including a signed Jedi Bob Starfighter. So yeah, just vote and.